Welcome back to another Violet Evergarden review. Today is episode 12. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
Yes.
Alright, so this episode, definitely a lot more chill than the other ones before this.
Yeah. Well, it just felt different in general to me. It felt
Yeah,
because most of the episodes are driven by emotion. This one felt like it was driven by
I feel
action.
like, I feel like this is how the episode is going now. It's like, they're more like bringing in the characters around her to conclude them, to reach the conclusion of their feelings and stuff. Whereas, well, I'm trying to say because you got the rebels that are trying to get to this point, and you got the older brother of the major who's trying to basically have a conclusion of his things with Violet.
I
She's
guess.
hit the point finally where where she doesn't care just about orders and about the feelings of others, not willing to kill. And basically, it's just they have a few episodes left, and they're just trying to conclude everyone's story. Is what it feels like the direction they're heading.
Yeah. I like the other style episodes better.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really care
Uh,
about the Major's brother at all. I think he's just an asshole.
he is just an asshole. Comes up a
For
lot in
like
this
no
episode.
reason too, which baffles
Yeah,
me.
after we get through the beginning stuff, where it's just him coming in. They're like, oh, we have this train that brings the peace between the North and the South, and we're gonna witness the peace treaty. So we need the dolls. A lot of Violet meets him on the train, and he's just like, oh, you're a sorry. No, he didn't say that. He said that to Katya and the one guy, how she's a sorry excuse of a human. And of course, they came to her defense.
I don't know
Like,
what he's judging that off of though. Because all she can do is fight. Is that what he? I'm just kind of don't understand why he hates her.
yeah, I feel like we haven't
Even
got
when,
that at all.
even when
I
he blamed her for his brother's death, which is dumb because you literally gave her to him to use as a weapon, so you clearly thought she was useful. Like,
That's what I'm hoping is we get the past of what led him to that point because obviously we know he found her somewhere
maybe it's more
and
along
brought
the
her, but
lines of maybe his brother, like the major, was like more hardened, kind of like how he was, and maybe Violet like softened him up a bit. Maybe that's what he saw from like a distance and didn't like it, and maybe he's like that's what got him killed because he was.
that could be it. Actually, that's not.
That
If
would
it
make
goes
more
that way, that
sense.
actually makes a lot of sense. Actually, if it goes that way, he was the major was supposed to be a prominent figure and
Yeah, like
a
a
tough leader or
hardcore
something,
guy.
and then his path was kind of ruined. Because I mean, obviously he kind of feels that when he talks about Colonel Hodgins, oh, he left as soon as the war ended. What a pathetic excuse! He's like, what a pathetic soldier or whatever.
Yeah,
So obviously he feels like if you're not this hardened person, you're just not a good
you're apparently just
human being.
trash compared to
Yeah,
him.
apparently right. He spent his whole life trying to get to where he is. And he feels like other people should do the same in the military.
Maybe yeah, he seems very strict, which
Yeah,
is
that
funny because you'd think he'd like Violet because she kind of follows that strictness, at least when she was in the army.
yeah, well, he always thought of her as just a tool, not a human. Throughout this episode we get that he's like, you're still a tool, and Violet's still just kind of pushing back on it. He's like, you can't live without taking orders. And she's kind of got to the point where she doesn't, but again, she almost is because the basis of her life, like she says, is because
Or is an
the major
order like,
ordered her to do that.
well, kinda.
So, to order to live, I
Yeah,
guess.
like
So,
that's pretty
I
broad
mean, if
order.
you're not given an order to follow, at least living is an order you want to follow.
Right. I would say that's a pretty broad order, so I can't like. But yeah, she's following an order, but she's not following
Orders
specific
from other people.
orders.
Yeah, she's actually taking that order to basically find her way of life to
Yeah.
where she no longer needs to follow that order.
Yeah.
But there are a lot in the episode. It's just a lot of rebels trying to find their place,
Fucking rebels gotta ruin everything.
infiltrating, blowing stuff up, doing good rebel stuff.
Ambushing. All this. I feel like if I was at
First of
war
all, I
forever,
feel like they snuck on a lot of fucking people on that train.
right?
Like, I feel like the military, because they're the North, but they boarded the train of the South people, right? So I feel like the South military would be like, hey, there's a lot of fucking people on here that don't look like they should be on here. I get it, they took over like the train people to make
Yeah,
it look
maybe
like they were
they.
part of the train, but there was still like 40 of them on it.
I don't. Yeah. Some things kind of stretch realism at times. That's why I
Yeah,
like the emotional things better rather than the action.
because they separated the train. What I do like is like when Violet's fighting them on top, which obviously leads to her getting hurt and stuff, but that she doesn't want to kill him. She's like saving them as they're about to fall off the train.
Right.
Uh, I feel like if you were on the other side, you'd be a little like, wait, she just tried saving one of my comrades. It's
Right.
like, do I keep trying to kill her or not? Like, this is weird. It's
She has definitely changed because old her would have just
murdered all
literally
of them.
murdered everyone on there, like
Yeah,
with no hesitation.
but because she changed, that kind of got her put into that crappy spot. Her brooch got stolen.
Right.
Uh, I like how she tries so hard to not kill any of them, and then uh, Diet Hard comes on and just shoots them and kicks them off the fucking train
Right.
and just kills them right away. It's like, well, that was wasted effort now,
He was also
Violet.
being an ass before that. He's like, "You just want to take orders, don't you?" I'm like, "She's trying to help. What the fuck?" Like, she's trying to be helpful, not looking for orders. Come on, man. Her friends are literally in danger. Like,
That is true. Her
but his
friends are
first
wrong.
thought is like, "You want orders?" Okay.
Just go ahead and give her an order. She
his
just wants it,
his
dude. Like,
mind is definitely warped by something.
that's why I'm hoping we get more of like of him into it at least somewhat.
Yeah.
To see, because it wasn't just like him. It was a lot of people in the military that kind of looked at her as a tool and didn't care. Like that one general or whatever told the major, "Oh, it's fine if she just dies on the battlefield."
Right. Like,
So,
there's got to be something we're missing.
granted, a lot of them just think that way about soldiers in general, that they're just like pawns out there for the generals anyway. That's how it is a lot of times. They care about their own achievements over those of the people below them.
Yeah, but I mean, this is your super soldier. This is your
This is
like.
a super soldier. Uh, and she does save him, which I think is definitely going to lead to him maybe thinking differently. She took a grenade launcher. She took a noob tube for him, okay? The
Was it a
guy,
noob tube?
yeah, he shot like the grenade. She blocked it and it blew up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good thing she has metal arms. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. There's something else I was going to mention. Oh, yeah. That guy that shot it, she had the decency to let live twice, okay? Once in the woods when he shot, 3 times actually. Well, 2, I guess, actually, yeah. The once in the woods when he shot the guy from the previous episode. And then this time, she could have easily choked him out.
Right, she could have.
And instead, well, how does he repair? By shooting her with a noob tube.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was an asshole, too. Granted, it makes sense because he was fighting the other people, so obviously he's not going to care about that kid's life he shot.
Right, he was taunting her too.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you're making a huge mistake taunting her. And then she puts him down. He's like, thank you. And just punched.
Man,
Hopefully he dies next episode too.
hopefully he probably will. I'm sure the Dietart
Diet hard, diet hard,
I'm sure he's gonna just pop him since we get.
probably. That or he'll end up being captured or whatever, just because it's about time to put an end to the rebels.
Yeah. But that's the episode.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot in this episode to like unpack or anything.
Right. It was more action based.
Yeah.
But you want to score it?
Jump to the scores? Yeah.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 6.5.
That's what I was gonna give it.
At least like compared to every other episode, it's dinged a little harder because it just doesn't live up to the rest of the whole series.
Right.
And hopefully the next couple episodes can actually pick it back up. It's had such a strong point. This is where I got worried. Like after like 10 or whatever, I thought it was gonna get weaker, or 9. I thought it was gonna get weaker, but then we got 10 and 11, which were great. And I was like, oh, maybe they can continue it on. But now it definitely hit a weak point. I don't want it to finish weekly, like not weekly. I don't want it to finish weak because it's been so superb up to this point. This episode just didn't have much anywhere near the emotional impact of any other episode.
Right. It almost felt, I don't know, I'd say 6.5. It almost felt kind of unneeded, really. I guess we'll know more about, like, between her and the Major's brother, if that plays more significance. Because this one wasn't too much.
No, like I said, I feel like it's just trying to conclude people's stories and stuff.
Right, which I'd rather just focus on Violet, especially for character. Like, I don't really care about his character, really, at all. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, honestly, I would say we don't need him anymore. Actually, we didn't need
Right.
any more.
He was-
I didn't care to have his story concluded with her.
He was fine
Or they're-
just being an asshole off in his own world, I guess.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just compared to the rest of the show, like, I don't care to see Violet, even though Violet's like the super weapon, pretty much. I don't really care to see her in action. I've already seen enough of that. Like, just the scene with her and the Major infiltrating that whole base was more than enough. Like, I don't need to see her fight anymore. I already know she can kick ass. I want to see her, like, develop as a person. I mean, we do see some of that where she's like, I'm not going to kill. I don't take orders. She makes her own choices. Like, she wanted to defend her friends.
Yeah, she wanted to, protect them.
But, like, it just felt different. I guess it just felt different. The tone just felt different. Or, like, the whole nature of the episode felt different than the others.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't bad, but other episodes were... I feel like if you're going to follow up, like, the, 9, 10, 11, like, you just rate... Like, you put the bar up, so now with this, it kind of, like, went back down. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
but, yeah, that's...
We got 2 episodes left, so I'm assuming they're going to finish everything with her. With Major's brother next episode, and then the finale is just definitely have to bring in Major Gilbert again in some way, I think, to
Right.
finish with her.
They're going to...
Because I thought, for a moment here where she was young, I wanted to protect him too. It almost seemed like she almost realized what love was there, but decided not to say it.
Right. But, yeah, that's it.
That is the review.
And now, it's time. Spiel time!
As always, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Let us know what you thought about the episode, what you didn't like. Maybe there's something we missed that you want to point out. No confirming or denying theories, as we are anime viewers only, and plenty of others are. Stream over at twitch.tv. Check the links in the description below. Give us a follow, and until next time, peace out.
See you.